Oh, Darking corrected me. Big question mark here. Darking said the best random player in Latin America. I feel like Jim has something to say about that. Guti.
Yeah, Jim might be a little bit higher.
Oh,
I mean, I could just check Jim's random. As a random, he is Master Tier 1.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So, unless he's a better Master. What is he at? Let me see if I can find him. Guti. In random, he is also Masters Tier 1. Ooh. So he's 5k MMR Masters Tier 1.
Well, how much MMR is Jim then with his?
That's what we got to see. Jim is... Oh god, come on. Jim is 5.1k MMR. So Jim is indeed better, I believe. By 100 MMR. So F's in the chat.
F's in the chat for good. Jim took it away from him. It's like the one thing he had going. He's like, look, I'm not the best. I'm not just the best random in Ecuador, the whole of Latin America. Then Jim comes in. He's like, no, just South America.
Yeah, he's like, I just slightly try, and I'm the best player. So Jim could actually take that title. But nobody tell him. We don't need him to have something else to brag about. Speaking about having something to brag about, this man in the bottom left-hand corner of Eternal Empire LE, something he can brag about is that he is an official player for the DreamHack Fall event for Latin America. He qualified. He did it. He's one of the greatest. The Zerg player, currently teamless. It is real.
And spawning in the top right-hand corner of Eternal Empire LE, we have the Brazilian Protoss player, one of, if not the best Protoss player in all of Brazil. I kind of want to show a match between this guy and Turkey Dano. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know if I want to see that PvP. We have, representing Clan The Bad, it is nanO.
I don't think any of us want to see that light. Don't you put that Eve on this light.
I know, like especially because of the last PvP, like Paco Mike versus Turkey Dano was not pretty. That was not pretty. I don't know, maybe nanO can do something else to him. It's I kind of want to see it.
Ryu versus Turkey Dano was an event to say the least.
Oh, you just reminded me. We're actually gonna see that. We're actually gonna see nanO. Oh no!
Are we gonna see nanO? You were saying the caster curse.
The caster curse. We're actually gonna see nanO versus Turkey Dano, because in a couple of days we are gonna be casting Los Gladiadores, which is
nice. I'm ready.
Yeah, which incorporates all the best Brazilian players who didn't qualify for DreamHack.
I'm ready. You know what the prize pool is?
I think it's 200. It's not USD. I think it's 200 whatever Brazilian currency is.
200 Brazilian dollars?
Yes, Brazilian dollars. Yes.
200 Portuguese dollars?
There we go. So that's like all the top Brazilian players except for Kelazor and the Zerg Lord, because they both qualified.
Yeah. I wonder if Kelazor would even play in that.
Yeah, he would be at such a ping disadvantage, right? Because I imagine they'd make Brazil like the default server, so...
Yeah, I mean, it would make sense. I would be pissed if I play it and they're like, no, we're going to go with default US servers.
Oh, God.
All right. What's going on here? What do we have here, Light? Give us the rundown. What's going on? Every minute detail.
Okay. So we're getting into a ZvP, one of the best ZvPs in the region, to be honest. Like, again, it would have been great to have seen Eggs versus this guy, but Eggs, he was busy. He had another tournament to play. Obviously, he just blew Sentimiento Latino off. I mean, I feel like he deserves a warning for that one, Darking. I don't know.
Yeah.
But we have a Stargate opening, not just a Stargate opening, we have a Void Ray first coming out from nanO, but it did get scouted by the slowling of Ryu. Wow.
Interesting. I feel like we should definitely Funata eggs. Funata eggs in the chat for leaving us without even warning us.
Right? Everyone, exclamation mark Funata. Not just eggs, but Dastan as well. Dastan, where were you? I see
you in the chat. He Funata light too. He Funata you, man.
Yeah. What the hell? Hold on. Look, eggs had a tournament to play in. Dastan, what's your excuse? Just saying.
I mean, honestly, it's hard to win these, so I also understand if they don't want to play. It's like, Jim's playing in eggs. Why the hell would I even try?
I mean, Dastan's pretty good. Like, I'm just saying, you can make it happen. You can take it to someone like Jim. It's not easy. I'm not saying it's easy, but do it for the people. Do it for the fans.
Yeah.
Do it for us. We just want to see it.
Yeah, do it for Yodaslim, really.
That's what it's about. And nanO's playing this so strangely. So we had a Stargate opening, and then we had a Twilight Council follow-up, and then we're going straight into a Templar Archives. Like,
yeah, one Void Ray.
Yeah, this feels like very, I want to say passive. I mean, he does have a War Prism out. Oh, here we go, and we see it's lined up perfectly with his Templar Archives for those Archons. Okay, interesting. To me, this feels very old school. Like, we don't see this as an opener, period.
Yeah. Distan said he didn't play because you don't love him.
I mean, look, it was real rough seeing Darkness in the playoffs, all right? Like, we're just, it's too soon for me to move on from Darkness, okay?
Anything. Too soon for anything at all, ever, anywhere. Just too soon for anything, guys, okay? Everybody just put your head down in silence for a little bit. Yeah, if we're not eggs, everyone in chat's getting along. Getting along great.
Yeah, I mean, for those who are wondering, like, the Latin American playoffs are still going on. Some of them were this morning, I believe. Who played this morning?
Latin American?
Yeah.
You said this morning. It was like midday for me.
Yeah.
Today it was Sam and Kellizer and Special and Eric, I believe.
That's it. Yeah,
for sure. Something like that happened.
Yep. And I guess the rest will be played tomorrow? Question mark? Yeah, day after day.
Yeah, I think they play the finals tomorrow, and either that or the next day. But either way, they're gonna play tomorrow for sure. And then I don't know when NA starts, but NA has not begun yet.
Yeah, that's the annoying part for me is that NA they let everything run first, and then they do NA. Like, so it has, like, time on its own, so it's not clashing with stuff. It's like, man, do the same for the rest, Like, come on.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I think they just really won the peak time of viewership time for NA because obviously NA, us Americans kind of like to watch StarCraft.
Yeah. Latin America too. Just saying. But it's fine. Here we go. nanO, he has his army. He has a decent amount of Archons. He has Chargeless as well, going Chargelet Archon with a couple of Immortals. And Ryu, what does he have? He has some decent amount of Queens. I don't think there's enough for a Ravager here, though. Like, this is pretty scary.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he actually has enough here. This is a very scary army, and this is kind of what we saw in a previous game, but it didn't work. The Zealot legs, this is really how it's supposed to be played out. Man, I don't know if X can hold this. I mean, X, I'm sorry, Ryu. I don't know if Ryu can hold this.
Yeah, Ryu, he's been kiting.
Another Warpin.
Oh, another Warpin. He's been kiting back pretty well so far. He's been trading really well, but he's starting to lose a couple of workers. But he's mowing his way through all the Zealots. He's getting on top of the Archons.
He sure is trying.
Yeah. All the Archons go down, but now it's Zealots and the Immortals.
Wow, I think we're going to see the DreamHack Latin America qualifier losing a map here.
Yeah, he's trying to push us back, and he is. The problem is, though, that the Warp Prism is still alive, and he's just continuing to warp in more Zealots. Like, if the Warp Prism was sniped, that's a different story. Oh, actually, he may get... Oh, the Immortal's so close to dying. He gets it.
Ooh. And the Warp Prism's still there, though.
Yeah, but
did Ryu hold this? How did he hold this?
Yeah, I just love the way he was kiting. Like, he just kept kiting. Like, it didn't even matter that he was pushed all the way to his natural. Like, he kept trading as best he could, and he lost 12 workers, but he's still ahead. Like, nanO, he cut a lot of workers to make that push happen.
Yeah, that was rough. What a hold.
Yeah, mate.
But they are even on workers, and nanO has 3 bases, so it's kind of good.
nanO has 3 bases, Ryu has 4. With that 4th, and now he's taking up. We have the Hydra Den already done. We've got a Lurker Den on the way. And mate, this is what separates someone like Ryu from someone like nanO. You know, Ryu, he qualified for the main event,
and we know why now.
But nanO, like, he's still a solid player. He's still going across the map with another Warp Prism, with Archons, and he catches the drop. He sees it. He's gonna chase it down. Oh god. Okay.
Oh god, they got a drop. And he actually got the Dropper Lord, but wasn't able to take it out with anything inside of it.
Okay. He notices he doesn't get biled down. And yeah, he's going to be protecting his natural, making sure a Drop Lord doesn't sneak on by. And that was actually a really nice catch there by nanO. Ryu was trying to go for that Drop Lord, did get scouted out. And as all this was happening, the Lurker Den finishes up. We all know it. Ryu, he loves his Hydra Lurker play into Hive. That's what he's known for. That's what he thrives in. And that's what we're going to be seeing here.
Yeah, now that I think about it, he was actually... that was huge that he caught that warp or the Dropper Lords. Without that, he would have been in some true trouble. And I mean, you just get slightly pulled apart. You have a recall, and then next thing you know, you lose everything.
Yeah. It can really easily start to snowball out, right? Especially because, like, nanO, like, it's really like his opener is really tight right now. Like, he can't afford to lose workers. Like, he's just keeping up with Ryu at the moment.
Yeah, exactly.
And now he's getting ready. He's getting ready for the next push. Again, we have more Zealots, we have more Archons, and more Immortals. But now we should be seeing a couple of Lurkers coming in. They're morphing in. And with Lurkers, I feel like it's going to be an easier hold, question mark, for Ryu.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, we'll see. We have 2 Lurkers here. Meanwhile, the main army is pushing in. And to be fair, Archons, they can tank a lot of damage.
Yeah. This is very interesting. Like, last time I said it was a hard hold for Ryu, but he somehow did it, and it seems like he's doing it here. I'm absolutely just taking notes right now. Yeah.
Every single Zealot went down. The Archons are going down. At the same time, Ryu was counterattacking with Roaches. Got a handful of probes before getting cleaned up. But, yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Oh my god, someone in the chat went crazy with the MMRs. They even looked up your MMR.
Light doesn't play StarCraft. Look, I ladder.
Wow, Cyril's at 7.4k MMR. Jesus Christ. Rainer's at 7.2. Special's at 6.4. Wow, this is actually nice results. Thanks for doing that.
Yeah.
Bombila looked up his own MMR. No results. MMR light, nothing. I think it's just, what is your online name? Is it light VIP with no underscore?
It's light VIP, no underscore, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. So there you go. That's why light confirmed does not have any MMR. DRG's at 5k. Wow. Maru's at almost 7k.
I think what's interesting and what we confirmed, you know, we may want to talk about it. I don't know. Were you watching StarCraft when Bjorn won BlizzCon?
I was not.
That was 2016, mate. When Bjorn showed up, you missed out on the hypest, literally the hypest year of all StarCraft. Like, seeing Bjorn come out and over the course of a year, like win GSL and win BlizzCon, and he was teamless when he did all of this. And this was back in the day when Kesper teams were prominent, and that was what you wanted to be on. And it was like a big FU to like the Kesper teams. Like he's like, yo, and that's how he earned the nickname One Man Army. Like
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
I was playing StarCraft at the time, but I didn't actually watch it professionally. Like, I didn't watch the professionals play. I was just in my apartment playing ladder 2v2 games or 3v3.
mate, you're in for a treat
Oh,
because
God.
I don't know if you noticed, Bjorn is back. He finished his
Yeah.
military and he qualified for GSL.
Yeah, definitely. I'm excited for tonight for sure. Yeah, but wow, someone looked up my MMR. That's not cool. way to put me out there, guys.
For that,
We gotta look up Zerg Troll's MMR. He said Diamond League, nice. I was Diamond in Heroes of the Storm. Wow, thanks. I guess.
the Heart
Does
of
that
the
mean
Storm.
you're better than Diamond or worse?
Heart
Or
of the Storm.
I'm sorry. I'm thinking of Hotes. That's what I used to play. Heroes of the Storm. Heart of the Storm. So does that mean he's not Diamond anymore? He's better than Diamond? Either way, Funada spawning in the top right-hand corner of Everdream LE. I guess we could do the intros for these crazy players. It's the Zerg. It's the first-time qualifier for DreamHack. It is the one, the only, the Street Fighting Ryu.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Everdream LE, we have the Brazilian Protoss player representing Team The Bad. It is nanO.
We've been exposed. They know we're diamond players. I've only said it a million times on stream, but now we've been exposed.
It used to be 4.6. Hashtag
Yeah.
patch Zerg.
Yeah. I used to be 5K.
Look,
back in
you
my
can look
day.
it up. You can look it up on ranked FTW. Just saying. Just saying. I'll get back up there
Where else
eventually.
4.6 when the medevacs were broken?
Oh god. Look, those are good times. Look, those were the days before
Destan, I need your
Glaven
training,
apps.
okay? Okay, Destan. I get it. I'm terrible. I need training. You know, hook it up with the training here. I have the APM to be a master's.
I would. You know what I would do? I would totally tune in to a Destan trading Yoda stream. Just saying. Just saying.
And then the following, after I train for a good week or month, Destan versus Yoda in the best of 69.
I would love it just because it would be Destan trying to train you in broken English, and you're like responding to him in broken Spanish, and you're
In broken Spanish, it sounds like my family reunions. My tia's trying to talk to me in broken English, me responding in broken Spanish, and it just sounds like the most terrible, awkward conversation ever.
Oh god. That'd be great. That'd be great.
Oh yeah. You know, Destan, hit me up on Twitter.
Make it happen.
Now we're just having an MMR wars here.
Hey, this MMR all over the place. It's all over the place. My
Gross.
god.
Get it off me. Yeah.
This makes me want a ladder. I'm like watching.
I want a ladder too, but I don't think I'm gonna have time to anytime soon.
Yeah, like there are certain players that I watch, and it just makes me want to ladder. It's just like looking at like people like play impressively. It's like, oh my god, like this is beautiful. Like this is great. Like this is what I want to do. And I know I can't, but it's still like motivating or inspiring or something. Like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just me. Like Cham, like watching Cham play, it's like, oh my god, it's great.
Yeah, when I see Cham play, I'm like, dude, Zerg is so easy. Of course I can win. And you know, I like talking crap on the ladder as much as the next guy, but I don't ever tell my opponent they're bad. And I got a balance liner the other day that was saying Zerg was so OP. So like, guy, come on, it's the age-old thing where everyone in chat thinks they're Grandmaster. I kind of like this MMR battle, like, hey man, you want to talk about how good you are and talk about the game? Let's check your MMR out. Let's see how good you really are. There should be an MMR cap on people who can talk about the game in the chat. If you're not master, just stay out the chat, dog.
That'd be great if you could like link your BNet account like to Twitch.
Yeah.
Ooh.
In order to talk, you got to be a certain MMR.
Otherwise, just emotes. That's all you can do. That's great. It would kill. It would kill the chat. No one would be speaking.
Yeah. Distan said he's totally down for the training.
Nah, your English is great, Distan. It's great. It's great.
No, yeah, actually, I've never heard Distan speak English, I don't think.
Oh.
I don't think I've tuned into his stream or anything when he's English speaking.
Okay, okay. If you type in his
And
chat...
in the podcast, isn't it in Spanish?
Oh, yeah, 100% Spanish.
Yeah, I've always seen in Spanish.
If you tune into his latter streams, he'll respond to it in English. He'll respond. But, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think I got in once and maybe here. I don't know. I always tune into the Latin American streams and they always talk to me in English. But I haven't heard like a full-blown conversation. But, you know, apparently he's flexing that his English is really good.
Oh, God. Meanwhile, here we go. We have Mass Phoenix coming in from nanO. It looks like he finds a little bit of damage, you know, a couple of workers here and there. But the problem is there are spores all over the place. My God.
Yeah, there's quite a few spores here. And I actually took this from watching the DreamHack event and all that. When you see Mass Phoenix, I just put up a couple extra spores.
Yeah.
Never too worried to throw down some extra spores.
Yeah, the extra spores, the extra queens. Behind this, we got a Hydra Den on the way. Meanwhile, nanO did go for that fleet beacon, and he is pulling a pocket mic right now, going for the fast carriers. Is this gonna work though? We'll see. He actually recalled the Phoenixes out of that dead space to get out of there, which I don't blame him, but yeah, going mass carrier when the Hydra's Den is already done and we're gonna be seeing mass Hydra. I don't know how this is gonna go.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
I think it was maybe Ryu that this happened to, or Cham. No, not Cham. We didn't see Cham. It was Ryu or Eggs. I'm pretty sure it was Ryu when we saw the microbial shroud actually be used.
Yeah.
I think it was this map. Same thing. It was Mass Phoenix into carriers.
Actually,
and,
I remember it. It was during the DreamHack qualifiers, and it was Eggs versus nanO. nanO did this versus Eggs, and Eggs just completely shut it down. Like it was.
That's what it was.
It was on this map as well. I'm pretty sure it was.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it was this map too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I remember it was right here in this position that we're kind of facing where the Phoenixes are. That's where the microbial shroud was kind of thrown down, and it wasn't even necessary. We're like, cool, we saw it, but it really wasn't necessary at all.
Yeah. Yeah. It's all coming back. It's all coming back to me. Yeah. The same thing. But yeah, I mean, again, the problem was that it didn't look really good there in that game. This game, nanO's in a decent position, like he's on 3 bases at least. He's like fully saturated, and Ryu hasn't been aggressive. But I feel like when the push comes, I don't know. I do like this from Ryu though. He's already getting Infestors. He's getting the Infestor upgrade as well. We could be seeing the same thing, like just like microbial shroud and Hydras.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. 4 Infestors on the way.
Nice. Interesting. I'm loving this MMR battle going on. Steel Mold hopping on the Funata train. That's great. It's great.
You know, you can't find Steel's MMR. You can't find it because he doesn't play the game. Period. It's not a thing. Steel's great. Did you know
Distan's training me?
It's happening. It's happening. Fun fact: did you know that Steel has 100% win record in competitive games?
Wow, is that because he's never played?
It's because he's played literally once in a team league. Literally once. He was fielded as a goal. Yeah, and he won. He won that game.
Wow.
And that was the only game he's been fielded in. So he has 100%
so wait,
win
how
rate.
did he win if he never plays?
Because it was he went up against a gold player. It was a gold versus gold. And he won. Yeah. And that's it. That was it. This was back in like 2017, and he hasn't touched the game since.
Wow.
100%.
And now he's the next level caster. And here we have, are we going to get the Microbial Shroud again? There's actually a lot of Zealots here.
Yeah.
Fungal Growth of Zealots. Fungal Growth of Zealots.
Oh my god, there's never...
Wow.
Oh, there was a bunch of move command as well. Everything's going to go down.
Wow, nothing was actually fighting there for quite some time. Why doesn't he Fungal Growth? He's going to lose all these units anyways. Jesus, thank you.
It's late. It's too late, though. Like, he needed to throw it down earlier, and now all the infestors got picked up by the Phoenixes, and now nanO, he's just crushing on through. I say that, but now the spores are going to be coming into play. And the queens.
Yeah, but he's going to be able to take out one of these bases at least and do some damage. And there's only one in... Oh my god, we see it! We see it! Obviously, Ryu's probably in the chat and heard us talk about it so much.
Obviously. That's the only answer right now.
We said do it for us. And here he is doing it for us and almost cost him the game just to entertain us. And I love it. Dance for me. Dance, puppet, dance. No, but obviously that was kind of a good call to use that shroud there.
I mean, honestly,
I can't believe it's being used. I can't believe we've seen it twice in a week.
Like, I'll be honest, that cloud didn't really come into play either. I think more than anything, the cloud like threatened and it forced nanO back. But this one is pretty good. It's actually coming into play, kind of.
Oh, see, it is coming into play here. Now it's actually being used.
Is it enough though?
Does it actually work though? There's also ground units shooting.
Yeah, this. I mean, it was okay. The interceptors,
now.
yeah, they're all gone. All the interceptors are gone.
And there's only recall. It's a little late for a recall now.
Exactly. If he recalls now, he's gonna lose everything.
Oh, Miss Micro. A little donation.
Wow. I love how
Nerd Troll asking from Jim's podcast. No, he has his own. It's a great podcast. You should check it out.
I think it was a troll. Like, oh, Dasan, you're a part of the podcast. Is that Jim's podcast? It's like, oh, no, I have my own.
Troll. His Nerd Troll is trolling. That is hilarious.
For those who don't know, Dastan, he runs his own podcast called El Prisma, not to be confused with La Espida, which is a completely different thing. And that's all three Latin American Protoss players, Dastan, Darkness, and Paco Mike. They all join forces to, talk about balance, talk about the game. It's the most unbiased podcast out there, three Protosses.
I wonder when the next one's coming out.
Right? Like, I know everyone was busy because of DreamHack, so I understand that there wasn't one this week, but hopefully there's one next week.
Yeah. And I mean, boy, will they have a lot to talk about, given that there's one Protoss in all of DreamHack for Latin America. And is he out or is he in the losers bracket? I think he's out.
Darkness is out. Yeah, he's out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he didn't make it through the group stage of the playoffs. Same with Ryu. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Ryu's out too. That's sad, but I'm just glad Ryu made it. That was honestly one of the most intense matchups I've ever seen.
Definitely. Otherwise, it would have been Turkey nanO there in the playoffs,
Yeah. Otherwise, it would have been Turkey nanO, and who knows how that would have gone? Imagine Turkey nanO against like Kelazor or Special.
I know we would have seen Void Rays. Void Rays would have been seen. Would have been amazing.
Oh yeah. It would have been great.
Oh, and meanwhile, this is the problem with Microbial Shroud, and it's even being pointed out in the chat right now. It's Storm. Like, if you throw down a Microbial Shroud, you just Storm on top of the Shroud, and it just completely negates it. It's like, why would you ever stand in it?
And there's no Storm. That's the only reason.
Exactly, right? Like, Storm is pretty late. It's finally on the way for nanO. It's going to be here for the next fight, and we'll see how nanO can face it. Again, the problem is that even though Ryu won the previous engagement, the majority of the carriers got away. Like, if he had killed all the carriers, that would have been huge. That would have been basically the end of the game. But because they all survived, now this army is pretty scary.
Yeah, and now he's got a chance to come back.
Oh yeah, definitely. But here we go. This is what Ryu's known for.
Vipers.
Yeah, the Vipers.
Oh no!
Watch out from the feedback.
Oh nice! I didn't even see that vision there. He does abduct two of them, and he does get the takes out the energy, whatever it's called. Microbial Shroud is down, and still no Storms coming out into the Shroud. Oh no! don't lose your infestors. I think he transfused them. That was actually really good.
Oh yeah, that was really close. Able to keep the infestors alive. I believe all the Vipers went down, and at the same time there was a Zealot run by. 8 drones went down, but it did get cleaned up. And yeah, they kind of bounced off each other. Again, they're both maxed out. You know, the energy is getting a little bit low on these High Templars, so he has to be careful.
The energy's low, and the interceptors are going to keep going down.
Oh, he's pushing through.
Oh no, good storms, and he's going to lose both of his full infestors there. They were full of energy. Now he has nothing here. No microbial shroud to save the day.
The lurkers.
The lurkers are getting... Oh, he accidentally burrowed some hydras. But you know, with a couple of yoinks here, he might be able to pull something off. He's got to avoid the storms.
Exactly, he has to avoid them as much as he can. It looks like there's 2 storms left. Actually, no storms right now. None whatsoever.
Oh, he's not even morphing in Archons.
Oh, God.
Oh, God, there's so many interceptors here, but I think they're going to run out here pretty soon. And now he's going to go back in with the Vipers and yoink these guys back. They have no interceptors to actually do any real damage. A decent storm here, but... Wow, Ryu holding off with just a bunch of Hydras. I was thinking he was going to need Corruptors.
Yeah, it looks like there's going to be 1 storm in a second, but yeah, he's forced to turn them all into Archons.
Wow. Throwing in the Zealots here is pretty nice, though.
And every single time.
Cantina for all the Terran podcasts. That's hilarious.
La Cantina. We were talking about it, right? We were talking about a Terran podcast at some point.
Yeah. I don't know who'd be on it. I feel like Terrans are all pretty cocky people.
It would just be Sinner and Terran. That's it. Like,
just be Sinner. Just be Sinner talking to himself.
Oh, he would get Darking on. It'd just be Sinner and Darking.
Ooh, yeah, Sinner and Darking.
I listen to that.
Yeah, me too. And now there's just so many Hydras. It's gonna be really hard to win this for nanO, unless he pulls off some really good storms.
I'm just so
storms of a lifetime.
I'm just so impressed every single time Ryu defends at home, right? Like, I feel like in my hands, like I would have lost the fight I would have lost like 3 times by now.
Yeah.
It was every single time, like Ryu was able to hold on, like with his micro, with his positioning, with his macro, like his reinforcements coming out just in time. We'll see how he does here though. Like, he's ahead in supply, but again, there's a lot of High Templar.
Yeah, the yoinks are good, and I love that he has 2 forms of splash here. He's got obviously the Vipers and the Infestors, but are the Infestors going to be enough? They are kind of getting stormed on. Microbial Shroud on top of the Lurkers. That's a new one.
Oh. My God, that's very Brood War-esque. That's really cool to see. There's a similar ability in Brood War where you do that on top of Infestors against, in that same situation. It's cool to see it happen, actually. And yeah, like Ryu, he's just pushing on in. There is still plenty of energy for Storm. I believe there's like 2 storms left, but
oh God, that was pretty good by Ryu. It's hard to hold that. I always struggle with holding that, but he did good.
Yeah,
nice job. GG by Ryu. I was really worried there. Now we're gonna go into a game. Oh wait, that was it. 2-0. I thought nanO won one there.
Nah, mate. That was a 2-8.
Wow. GG.